Good afternoon, everyone. I am Jukka-Vesa. I am the sales engineer for Zeiser's Nordic region. And today we are going to talk about the new ATP devices that we have out. So let's start. Let's first talk about some security statistics. What sort of activity do we see in the internet nowadays? According to Verizon, 58% of malware attack victims are categorized as small businesses. 81% of data breach victims do not have a system in place to self-detect these data breaches. 60% of small businesses say that attacks are becoming more severe and more sophisticated nowadays. 67% of SMBs have experienced a cyber attack in the past 12 months. And every 39 seconds there is a hacker attack somewhere. And in Q3 2018, McAfee Labs detected new threats per minute 480 times. First, we just check a general look on our security device portfolio, Zywall portfolio. Something that I actually forgot to mention in the beginning, that we have a Q&A session at the end. And if you have any questions during the presentation, please put them in the chat or the questions section. So we'll just take a look at them at the end and answer everything at the same time. Okay. So today we are mostly talking about the ATP series, but I would also like to introduce the other security devices that we have available. First, the VPN series, which is also quite a new series with basically the idea of a performance firewall with the maximum amount of throughput there can be, and supporting also the Zeiser's software, software-defined WAN on selected models, so the bigger end VPN series models. And then we have the NSG series, which is our cloud-based gateway series, managed by our Nebula cloud networking platform. Then we have the good old USG series, which we all know and love. And then the ATP series, of course. Zeiser has had an outstanding certification by the ICSA continuously for 15 years. ICSA Labs are an independent division of Verizon that awards and recognizes vendors for outstanding achievements in the area of information security. Generally, on our gateway and security devices, we support dual operating system and firmware. We also support multi-WAN functions, so you are able to use several WAN connections in one gateway. You are able to use different types of load balancing algorithms between these WAN connections, or just simply as active and a passive or a failover scenario. We also support VPN high availability, GRE and VTI tunneling, and device high availability as well. So you are able to double up on your gateway devices. And in the past, you only had a master and a backup mode, but nowadays an active and a passive mode with a dedicated heartbeat link for giving you seamless failover if one device might fail. Then we go into the main topic of today, so the ATP series. So conventional techniques used by the UTM devices provide an essential barrier of protection, but they rely on identifying known indicators of attack through signatures, heuristics, or reputation methods. ATP goes beyond these methods by building on top of the conventional techniques to provide protection against more sophisticated zero-day threats. So, the difference being with the conventional UTM features like anti-spam, ADP, IDP, antivirus app patrol, and content filter, which are signature and reputation based, we know what is good and we know what is bad. But the middle part we do not know and we cannot identify. So the new files and new threads that are out there. And ATP is using sandboxing and machine learning AI to manage also these threats. So these are also known as zero-day threats or zero-day attacks. The zero-day threats are much more sophisticated and are designed to be hidden and undetected by finding and exploiting security vulnerability in protocols or software. This means that they are unknown. In example, they are not included in signatures, heuristics, or reputation databases. ATP blocks suspicious traffic while maintaining high throughput speeds to maintain a positive user experience. Unknown files are being isolated by using sandboxing technology for further analysis. Cloud Intelligence. Cloud Intelligence identifies incoming threats and analyzes them in real time to establish their safety, constantly updating the database for effective future threat identification. ATP employs machine learning to evolve and grow stronger with each and every potential attack. So, what it does is that when we receive an unknown threat, being it an unknown threat or just an unknown file, we are able to contain the file in a sandbox. Then we can emulate to see if the file is malicious or not. So we are able to run the file and see how the file behaves. So when we identify the file, we are able to act accordingly and feed back to the devices if the file was malicious or not. And when we feed back to the devices, we are creating a global synergy of sharing between all of the ATP devices, and the signature database is being updated constantly and immediately. With real-time cloud and device intelligence synchronization, each threat detected on an individual ATP gateway is extracted and shared via our cloud network. And this procedure happens constantly. This ensures that all Zyxel ATP firewalls globally are constantly updated, proactively assuring the ongoing security of all customer network environments. The ATP product line leverages from a last line, a market leader in security effectiveness against breach detection rates and reliability for sandboxing solution for enterprises. And there has been a test done by NCC Lab called Breach Detection System Comparative Report. And here you see a graph of the results. So last time, and Trend Micro were the only one that was able to detect every breach. And yeah. ATP device portfolio. So we have 3 ATP devices out there, ATP 200, 500, and 800. They all come with 1 year's included of the code-back license. ATP 200 has 4 LAN ports, 2 LAN ports, and 1 SFP port, which is an optional port, so you can use it either as a LAN or a WAN port. ATP 500 has 8 copper ports and 1 SFP port, all configurable in whichever mode you need them to be, and ATP 800 with 12 copper ports and 2 SFP ports, and once again fully configurable. The ATP Go Security Pack license includes all of the services that the device has available, including the maximum amount of APs supported by the integrated access point controller on the ATP device. So, for example, ATP 200 supports 18, ATP 500 supports 34, and ATP 800 supports 130 APs at its management. And services included sandboxing, web security, content filtering, botnet filtering, application security, malware blocker, anti-malware, malware blocker with Cloud Query, malware blocker, Cloud Database, IDP, GeoEnforcer, and Secure Reporter, which we are going to talk a bit at the end. So just a few words about comparison. How does ATP compare against the USG series? So the main difference, as we talked about earlier, is that ATP adds on these instant security updates and sandboxing features and benefits from the cloud machine learning against the zero-day attacks and unknown attacks. So these are basically new features that you will get on an ATP device. So cloud machine learning, botnet filtering, sandboxing, and a zero-day IP and URL reputation will be available during the first half of 2019. And of course, new devices, more powerful hardware means that we get more throughput. And of course, since the devices are optimized with UTM features in mind, especially when we are using the UTM features, we are able to see a major benefit going from USG to ATP. But something that the ATP cannot actually provide is the hospitality features. So if you have a need for hotspot management, Facebook Wi-Fi, you need either to use the USG series or the new VPN series also has these features included. And the HA Pro function is available on the bigger firewalls, so ATP 500 and 800. So HA Pro is not available on ATP 200. Some words about Secure Reporter, which is our cloud-based reporting and analysis tool. It's fairly new. It was launched late last year, and it provides you analysis, reporting, alerting, monitoring, and visualization of your traditional on-premises Zyxel gateways and security appliances. Helps you to gain a clear picture of what is happening on your security devices with our comprehensive reporting, alerting, and visualization tools. Secure Reporter leverages from the cloud to create a simple but comprehensive portal that has been designed to help your business. So you can easily see what is happening in your network with your firewall. It takes input from the log data, application data, and security data, combining with analytics, time normalization, data extraction, and correlation with visualization and search functions. And all in the same easy platform where you can easily view the dashboard, take out reports, and have alerts if something goes wrong. Who, what, and when should be an easy question to answer, but often it's too difficult and time-consuming to actually get this information. Meaning that you need to go through a lot of logging data to discover the end user, etc. So Secure Reporter allows you to easily drill into data and analyze what has happened and quickly get the information you need. So we are able to find out what kind of threat are we seeing, who is the target of this threat, when has this happened, who is the attacker, and where does the attack come from. So all this is easily available for you in Secure Reporter. It also helps you to become a user aware. It helps you to find and spot risky users, quickly view in-depth analysis on all events and traffic identified by users that have a potential risk or display abnormal behavior. It enables you to manage all your clients in one place. Secure Reporter has been designed to cater for both individual users as well as resellers and multi-service providers. It gives you a multi-tenant support from a single cloud platform. It gives you centralized visibility and potential threat data. It's a scalable solution, giving you also custom analytics for each customer and customizable alerts as well. It enables you to customize your report and put your own branding in the reports so you can offer your end customers nice looking reporting of their security statistics with your own personal touch in them. Also helping you to be GDPR compliant. Secure Reporter offers 3 ways of viewing personal data in line with your company policies. First one being non-anonymous, which means that the personal data is clearly identifiable in analyzer reports and downloadable archive logs. Partially anonymous means that personal data is replaced with artificial identifiers in downloaded archive logs. and fully anonymous, where personal data is being replaced with anonymized information in downloaded archive logs. So then you can't identify the user anymore. SecuReporter can be found from secureporter.cloudcnn.zyxel.com, and you are free to take a try. Here are the license numbers for SecuReporter. A SecuReporter is also included in the ATP code pack. And after ZLD 4.32, on the USG devices, you have a 30-day trial without size limitation. So you are able to test SecuReporter and see if you like it or not. On another note, on the bigger end ZywOol and USG devices, so 310 and above, SecuReporter will be available on ZLD 4.33 onwards. And thank you all for listening. So if you have any questions, please reach out and I will try and answer as best as I can. If there are no questions, I would still like to add that at the end of this presentation, there will be a survey. And if you all could answer that, that would help us a lot to improve these webinars and improve our products as well. And for the people that attended this webinar, we have a special offer for 25% off an ATP device. So if you want to have that, please contact your local salesperson and they can arrange for you. Thank you and have a great day to all. Bye-bye.